What's up, guys? Joe from SRHQ. Today we're going to take a look at this Wright and Son Barlow knife. Really cool knife. If you guys don't know the general history of the Barlow knife, it's an English design developed in Sheffield, England sometime around the late 17th century. And the Barlow knife was just meant to just be your average, everyday working knife. You know, affordable price, anyone could buy it. That were made with quality materials, and in many cases these knives would outlast the owners themselves. So I wanted to check out a Sheffield Made Barlow knife. I went online and found this one, and I think this one fits the criteria that an original Barlow knife would have had. The price is right. This is £28. You have Rosewood Covers, C70 carbon steel blade, and overall this knife is built pretty well. So if you guys want to stick around, I'm going to go to the table and we'll take a closer look at this Wright and Son Barlow knife. Here we have a closer look at our knife. It's on a 3.5-inch handle, 2 3/4 inches on the blade, making 6 1/4 inches overall, which is a pretty standard size for a Barlow knife. It's on a teardrop frame, and what I mean by that is the handle is skinnier up top and it swells out and gets fatter at the bottom, resembling a teardrop. It's got this nickel silver long extended bolster, which is characteristic of a Barlow knife. This is meant to reinforce the joint, make it stronger, and yeah, it definitely adds a little character as well. We have Rosewood Covers, which on a knife that is 28 pound, I think it's perfectly suitable handle material. I think it looks pretty good. It's also available in buffalo horn and stag, but of course with the different cover materials, the price is also going to be a little bit higher, but they're still pretty reasonable. We have a C70 carbon steel blade. You can see I have been using it. This is a clip point blade with a really aggressive clip, really great looking swedge. Big, long crescent nail nick. Here's our blade markings, a Wright and Son Ltd, Sheffield, England, and nothing on the reverse. So let's go ahead and take a look at the fit and finish on this knife. You know, I'm going to keep on saying this throughout the video. We have to keep in mind that this is a 28-pound knife. This is not, you know, €150 Barlow or $150 Barlow. So let's just go ahead and take a look. You know, the transitions, when you rub it just like this, it's nice and smooth. When you get in for a closer look, you can see there are, you know, a little gap there, but nothing major. Bolsters are done pretty well. The pins are nice and flush. You can see they're a little rough looking where they hammered them down and ground them. You know, so if you're looking for GEC quality, GEC fit and finish, you know, this isn't going to be the knife for you. But I think this is a knife that will be a great addition to any collection. And I also think you can get a lot of work done with this knife. Take a look at that back spring. You know, we have a small gap here. Up here, there's not really a gap. The spring is just depressed a little bit. Let's see if that's the same in the open position. No, it's nice and flush in the open position, but overall that's a pretty tight back spring, just a minor little gap right there. But like I said, with these pins and, you know, the little space right there and the rough look, it's all just aesthetic. You know, this knife is going to perform just fine. You know, this isn't a piece of jewelry. This is a tool that's meant to be used. So let's look at the centering. Centering is pretty good. It's off to the left just a little bit, but it's not rubbing whatsoever. The blade opens with a nail nick, but there is plenty of blade that you can just pinch it out. And one thing that I really love about this knife is the spring tension. It's got a really strong spring. I would put the pull weight probably at an 8.5. Really strong spring, and listen to this click. I mean, it just comes up, snaps shut like a gator. Really strong spring. I haven't noticed any problems with blade wrap, as you can see. I don't know if you can see right in here. On the back spring, there's kind of like a hump that comes up, and that's what this kick makes contact with. Yeah, and there's still a little bit of play inside. So let's check the blade play. There is the slightest bit of wiggle. I wouldn't say it's anything to be concerned about as far as an EDC knife, something that you're going to use to cut your food with, to open packages, to rip open boxes, break down cardboard, whatever you're using your knife for throughout the day, you know, that's not going to be an issue. Yeah, overall, just a really great looking knife. I'll give you some size comparisons, compare it with some other Barlows. Here's a Great Eastern Cutlery TC Barlow, about the same size. Here is a Wright Sons. This one's called the One-Armed Bandit, which, by the way, they also say that this one is Rosewood. Which one do you think looks better? I think this one, definitely. This one, the Wright and Son, just looks cheap. I think that's laminated wood or pack of wood, or I'm not sure. Maybe it's just dyed. This one's real rosewood. I'm not sure about the Wright and Sons, but if you ask me, I think the a.wright looks better. So we have the TC, the Wright and Sons. What else do I have over here? Here is a Queen, as well as a Boker Plus. So yeah, all right around the same size range. One thing I really like about the Sheffield style Barlows is it's pretty common on all of them that I've seen, is you have this tapered handle, meaning that it's skinnier up here and then it swells out and it's fatter in the handle area. If I look at that compared to the TC Barlow, for example, it's just all one length. So the TC Barlow is a sleeker design. It's going to fit nicer in the pocket, but I can tell you from experience and use that this swelled out area is super comfortable in the hand. So yeah, let's just get these out of the way, give you guys a last look at this knife, and then we're going to wrap it up. So when we're talking about a Barlow knife, just an inexpensive knife that can outlast, you know, the user itself, that can handle all of your daily chores for an affordable price, I think this one is a pretty good option. Like I said, 28 pounds. It's not going to break the bank. I think it's got a really cool, unique look to it. Yeah, overall, I'm just really happy with this purchase. So if you're on the fence about this knife, if you guys have been looking for this one, I like it. I would recommend buying it if you've been taking a look at it, or if you've never heard of it before, definitely check it out. It's just a cool, inexpensive Barlow knife, but it's made out of quality materials. It's really well made. It's a solid built knife. And yeah, I definitely think it's worth 28 pounds. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to continue seeing content like this, don't forget to like this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.